I heard of Hull Truck way before 40 years ago, before I moved to Hull, before I even knew where Hull was.
Hull Truck is so much more than just a theatre. I think it's part of the culture of Hull. It's a landmark, isn't it, I think?
Its heritage feels really unique and feels like it's still in the DNA of the building.
Coming to Hull Truck and seeing performances and hearing people like me with a northern accent talk on stage, I was just like, yes, I can do this. This is something I can be a part of and not feel like an outsider.
You have never watched probably theatre or never witnessed the audience in theatre, then you come and watch a play, then you get hooked up into coming.
I think my earliest Hull Truck memory was probably when it was at Spring Street. I just remember, I think, being in awe of the actors because they were so close, because it was such an intimate space. And I think Spring Street's probably where my love of theatre began.
When somebody's not been to a theatre before and they see the lights and the music and the backdrop, you get lost in that kind of, lost in the world, so to speak.
You just know that every year something that you really want to see is going to turn up. I mean, their Christmas shows over the last few years have been absolutely superb.
Wherever I go, she's in the audience with me. She's very good. She does enjoy looking around and she does like to have a sleep.
You can actually see people acting it out, but on a screen you're just sitting on your couch and watching TV.
It's much better to come out, isn't it, than stay at home on the settee and watch things.
It's not something you experience just on your own. It's so powerful to be there with other people.
I think Hull Truck feels like a community hub. It's much more than just a place to come and see shows. It's a place where people can come and make friends. They can come and be part of something other than their real life.
With Hull Truck, when they say things like, we're trying to make theatre accessible for everyone, they really do truly mean it. So I think it's really important that they're here and they can provide these experiences for young people and just everyone in general.
And they're very generous with their time and with their space, and that is a blessing to people like myself who are interested in doing theatre and being in theatre and being part of the theatre.
Well, the first time I came, I was a bit worried because I was like, oh well, what if I'm not as good as I thought I was? But everyone was really, really supportive of a new person, and I made a lot of new friends.
I think Hull Truck probably introduces people to a slightly different genre of performance.
Something I thought, that sounds an unusual thing, that sounds something a bit different. Let's go along and see what I make of that.
Look, for instance, I watched a play here from South Africa. That was very interesting for me. Normally the audience is completely different, but when you bring a play from South Africa, it attracts other cultures and interaction. So all that brings a rich and diverse culture in Hull Truck.
As a LGBTQIA plus artist, you can kind of just speak your truth and be you and do the work that you want to do.
To take creative risks and to push new work and develop the art form where it can, I think is really important, and it does give that opportunity to give audiences something different.
From the moment you get here and the doors open, it's just exciting and wonderful. You know you're going to be all right.
I'd say if anyone's nervous or not confident enough, they're just stuck at home all day, they don't have anyone to talk to, they can go Hull Truck, learn on acting, make friends, learn how to act, and I think it's just fun and helps you feel good about yourself.
It's a place where the community is important. Yeah, you can make lifelong friends here.
We are a theatre for the people. We're a friendly theatre. Everybody speaks to everybody. It breaks down all barriers.